fellow YouTubers, but really anybody, because this message is for everyone, because we can all fall into this comparison trap. And I know I'm guilty. So I'm going to share with you 5 tips on how to get out of that comparison spiral or trap. Friend, welcome to A Mom for Every Season. If you're brand new, my name is Taryn, and here I share everything from seasons of motherhood, organization, tips and tricks, and sometimes the occasional DIY. So I hope you stick around if you're brand new. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And today I wanted to talk about the comparison trap and what we can do to get out of it. So here are my tips and how I'm dealing with this in my life. My subscriber count right now mainly has friends and family, so hi mom. And I also have a lot of other YouTubers on here as well. So I thought, you know what, I'm personally dealing with this right now, and I'm sure a lot of other YouTubers, especially newer channels, are dealing with this. And here's how I'm dealing with comparison. Come on, you know what I'm talking about. You're looking over at, so-and-so here and saying, oh, well, they're doing A, B, and C. Maybe I should do A, B, and C too. But guess what? It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. There's this magical thing in each and every one of us. And guess what? It's being you. There's only one you in this whole world, and there's only one me. And and it's that we're all unique, and we're all, creative and innovative, and that's the magical thing. You get to be you, and I get to be me. When I start thinking, oh, well, this worked for her, I'm gonna try this, it might not even work. 5 tips on how to get out of that comparison trap. Tip number 1 is stay in your own lane. I know, a lot easier said than done, and I am so guilty of this. But rather than going to go look, I'm so guilty of this, so guilty. I will, go and look and see another YouTube channel, and I'll go and see, oh, they have this many subscribers. I wonder how long they've been doing this for. And I'll go and look, and I'll be like, ugh, they've only been doing it for 2 months, and they have this many. I only have this many subscribers. What's going on? And then you start thinking, what's wrong with me? What am I doing wrong? Just stop looking. For the love of all, just stop looking. For the love of all. Just stop looking. Just don't do it. Just don't look. You know what? It's that's their journey and this is your journey, and they are completely 2 separate journeys. Because all I can think of is that photo of Michael Phelps during one of the Olympics, and he's swimming, and the other swimmer next to him, I'm sorry, I cannot remember his name, and he's sitting there looking at Michael Phelps, and Michael Phelps went and won the Olympics, right? So, because he stayed in his own lane, he didn't worry about what so-and-so is doing. He was his own lane, and he's focused on what he's doing. So rather than, looking on someone else's YouTube channel or thinking, so-and-so has, their Instagram is so much prettier than, just focus on yourself. You know what? Make a goal. Say, I want to do this many videos, this now in the end of the year, rather than focusing on what someone else is doing. You can't compare someone's end or someone's middle to maybe your beginning. We're all completely separate. Number 2 is define your own worth. Your successes and your accomplishments are not defined by anybody else but yourself. No one else defines your own worth. Only you do, and you get to define it. And we are all unique, and each and every one of us has our own unique gifts and talents. And that's the thing, we get to share it with the world however way we want. And of course, the most loving and kind way. It's crazy how we talk to ourselves. If we could say to someone else how we talk to our own selves, I think we would be put in a mental institution or be put in jail. Because the things we tell ourselves is completely kibosh and lies. We define our own worth, and we need to start telling ourselves that we're worthy. Don't let anybody else define your worth, because you are worthy. That's it. All right, that one's just short and sweet, but it brings me into number 3, that creativity, we are all creative, we're all innovative, we all have our own ideas, and we can express it and bring it out to this world. But the thing is, when we start looking outside of ourselves, we lose it. We squash that creativity. So creativity comes within. We're sitting there starting to compare ourselves, compare our Instagram, and compare our bodies, compare our YouTube channels, or whatever it is, comparing our journeys to someone else's. We're starting to move outside of ourselves, and we're losing that creative and expressive and that unique self about us. That's the magical part about all of us. Literally, creativity comes from within, and each of us has it. So if you're thinking, oh, I'm not a creative person, I'm not artistic, or I'm not creative in any way, that's a lie, and that's a story, because we are all creative. That sounded really weird. We're all creative. And I'm gonna sound like really right here, but guess what? Look within more. Start trusting your own self. Start trusting, maybe take some quiet time, take some time off social media to get those ideas to come in and get those inspirations, because we can all listen to our inner self, and we can all get that inspiration from ourselves. We don't need to look at anybody else to get, yes, you can to a certain point look at inspiration and trust that we'll come up with good ideas, good insights. So just trust your creativity and don't look outside of yourself, just look inside. Number 4, use affirmations. I cannot say this more than enough, and it sounds really silly and it may feel ridiculous saying them. You can say them in a mirror, you could say them at a red light, you can check out my Instagram, because I did a little story with my youngest and I said them in front of her, and she thought it was awesome, and she thought it was hilarious. If we can only look at ourselves the way babies look at us, how our own children look at us, seriously, it would just be a wonderful world, right? But use those affirmations. You know what? Repeat after me. Say, I am worthy and I define my own success. I am enough just as I am. You could say even, I always like the one, the universe has my back. And just repeat them daily until you believe it. And sometimes it can take a while. Sometimes it can be a short amount of time. But just constantly repeating it. Just telling yourself till you believe it. Because you are. You just don't realize. Number 5 is gratitude. So being grateful and being happy for where you are right in this moment, right at this time. So when you're sitting there, thinking, oh, I need this many more subscribers to be happy, or I need this body to be finally happy, it's putting happiness as a moving target. And you know what? It's just gonna constantly move. It's not just being grateful and being happy for where you're at right now. Right now at this moment, I think I have 68 subscribers, and that's amazing. And I'm grateful for you being here, and grateful for if you've watched this whole video, if you've watched any of my other videos. I am so grateful that you're here right now. Thank you so much. And sure, I could set goals and I could say I want 100 subscribers, but just important to watch that you are so grateful. I am so grateful. I have 68 subscribers. I have 68 people. If I were to put, 68 people in a room, that's a pretty massive amount of people. So it doesn't matter if you have, 2 subscribers or you have 200,000. Being grateful and being where you are right now, and I'm happy to share this message with you. Or maybe you're comparing your body to someone else's. But do you know what? Our bodies are amazing. If you're a mom, I'm assuming you're a mom if you're watching my channel, because I have mom in the channel name. But if you're a mom, your body has created a baby. How freaking amazing is that? Body has created another human being, grown and nourished and brought to life another human being. Let's just take a moment to thank our bodies. That's freaking amazing, right? Be grateful. If you're able to walk and run and move your body, be grateful that your body can do that, rather than comparing it to someone else. Because we're all different and we're all unique, and that's what makes us special. Alright, I hope you found these tips helpful, and maybe if you're feeling brave, maybe comment down below and tell me, what do you typically compare yourself to? Are you comparing your body? Are you comparing your house? Maybe your YouTube channel or your Instagram feed? Comment down below, I would love to know. And if you're brand new, I hope that you stick around and hit that subscribe button. And come follow me on Instagram. I've been posting some of my bullet journaling stuff. Of course, my kids, like everyone else's Instagram, right? All right, and that's it. Thank you so much for joining. Bye for now. Bye for now. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You get to be you, and I get to be me. That's it.